So hi everybody, it's Christopher with the Adventure Van Conversions. Today we are at the beautiful place, in a beautiful sightseeing place with actually sunset, and behind me you can see what I've actually wrote a couple times on our Facebook that we will not do anymore. You see a classic T1N 4x4 Sprinter, which we just finished, and we don't make them anymore as a service. We don't work on them anymore. We don't rebuild them anymore unless we buy the vehicle and we offer it as a ready package for a customer, and we do it in the way that we want to restore it. This is the last car ever that we made for a customer, and it was a very long journey because the car had to be repaired with the body work, with mechanics and everything, even though the mechanics were really good in it, but still we had to put a lot of effort and work. So it took us a long time. And this is the last ever vehicle that you will see at our page as a vehicle that we built for a customer. And if you ever see T1Ns at our YouTube, Facebook, anywhere in our general portfolio, it means that we bought the vehicle, we renewed it, and we offer it as a ready package. So the car underwent all classic modifications, which I will talk about from the closer view. Let's start this van tour. So as you can see on the outside, it is a classic thing, repainted with Raptor liner. We've installed our custom made suspension, which is in the back made of Pedder's shock absorbers and the special leaf springs. In the front we have our coilover system. We have Geolander AT Yokohama tires with ASZ Dakar steel rims. We have a spare wheel carrier with ladder on the back doors. We have strands LED lights all around, so we have the work lights on the left, right, and in the back. We have an LED bar in the front, and we have an awning for comfort, as well as you can see something new. It is a fully dedicated and specially made pop-top roof made of full aluminium. This is a product that you can buy at our shop at www.vanlifespacedirect.com. This is a product that fits all T1N Sprinters and Volkswagen's LTs. It is specially designed to fit this roof. This is not a product which was taken from different vehicle and adapted to this one. This is a specially made product. So it extends the sleeping area, and obviously in places like that you have a beautiful view from the interior. So generally let's go to the inside, because I think it is the most interesting part. So we are inside of this lounge area, which I always call a lounge. We have 4 seats, from which 2 are on the swivel system, and you see that there is no kitchen here, and this is because and if we would like to transport 5 people in the car, we just open this area here, we put in the seat, and we can use this car as a 5-seater. This is due to the fact that the owners plan another child, and they would love to take him with them for all of the journeys. So the plan for this vehicle is that if the 5th child will anytime appear, you know, the car is ready for them. You know, the smaller kitchen is extendable with this countertop here, and if they will ever need to work more in the car without this 5th seat, they can always extend the kitchen and have pretty much a lot of space. You will see the space in a minute. Above my head you can see there is an entrance for the pop-top roof. The pop-top is accessible via ladder, so it is a really easy thing to go. But due to the fact that these cars are a little bit lower, the roof size is a little bit lower than usually, you can actually jump in from this seat without a hassle. So I'm in the kitchen area of the van, and as you can see we don't have a shower here, and this is a very adventurous build. This is a build that is close to my heart. I love this type of vehicles. I really don't need bath on my own. Wherever we go with Paulina, we always use the outside showers, because like if we are in a place like here we are today, there is nobody around us, so we can enjoy the nature and get a contact with it. And due to the fact that there is no big shower cabin, wet bath, we have a really spacious feeling that we are not like blocked by anything. So basically this build is very close to what we did in 2018, when our medial existence started, when we built the 4x4 Sprinter Pan American project, and we've shipped it to South America for 1.5 years. It went from South America through the whole Pan Americana, through the States. Absolutely crazy journey. The van is now in Europe. I think it is now in Spain. It is all the time in the move. The customers are enjoying it. So this van is like really inspired by the story of Pan American and generally its interior. So the common thing is the interior setup, but also a crazy thing is that we have exactly the same fridge from our friend Marcin Apanowicz from Aben Camper Service. These are the Polish-made refrigerators, 90 liters. I think he's making them out of old freezers or new freezers, whatever, and he is like rebuilding them. But what is really cool about them, they have really good quality of cooling and they have a very small electrical consumption. So I love these refrigerators. We have a porta potty here, and so the kitchen is very spacious, and it is divided to 2 working spaces due to the fact that we will have these 5 seats here in the future. So here is our water tap and faucet, which is like a flexible one. It has a hot water and the cold water, and you know, the worktop here is quite big, so you can easily clean all of the mess that you have around the van. If you need to like plug in some kind of a blender or something, you have 2 230 volt ports, USB port, 12 volt port. You have main light switches here, pump switch, and the water meter. So if somebody likes to cook in this van, as you can see, there is no built-in cooker. And again, this is a thing that I love, this, you know, like that I can choose where I cook. So I can cook on the left side or I can cook on the right side. You know, there is not so much space here, but if you again unfold this table, you have a really extra space in which you can place the cooker here. You can easily cook with the open doors. All of the smells go outside, and here you can prep your food. You have an easy access to the fridge. So this is really close to my heart interior, which I will actually build in my new van that we will use next year. So on the left side, as you can see, is a classic thing. This is a Redder Manager 30, which is the operating system for this van. We have a Webasto controller here. We have the controller for the fridge. We have again 230 volt ports, double ones here. We have 12 volt and USB port here. So everything is easy accessible from the bed. So in the night you don't have to like stand up and look for the controllers. You can just switch it on and change the temperature. This van is all season insulated, so it is ready to go from Sahara to the North Pole. No problem with that. 125 liter water tank is located inside of the van. It is a little bit heated, so in the frosty winter, if you just switch on the Webasto, you will always have your water safe. It will not freeze. The extra 15 liters is the boiler, which is heated from the engine of the car and from the Webasto actually in this vehicle, because it has an engine Webasto. So you can, every time you start the van, you are making the hot water. If you are standing somewhere, you just switch on the Webasto and you are heating the boiler. So it's a very cool idea. I love it. It is the best one ever, and I think I will make a movie about it. And so what we have here is, as I said, Manager 30, SBA LED, which is responsible for saving the battery in very low voltages. So we have 200 amps lithium battery. We have 1600 watt inverter. So basically this van is like very well equipped actually. It is a very standard version because you don't have a red vision here or something like that, but you really don't need all of that stuff when you are an adventurous guy. You just want to sit in the driver's seat, go to the beautiful place, enjoy it, and don't worry about some like electronical stuff. In the close future we will like make a molly system here to close the mattress a little bit. on this side and on this side. This is a vehicle that we built from the ground. It is made out of all our aluminum and bamboo cabinets, which we originated in 2018. And actually I think we are the originators of this style. We are working with exactly these materials and this style from 2018. I've seen companies that did similar things, but never they did it in the way that we do it. So the system will close the mattress a little bit, so it will protect it from getting dirty from the cooking, and this is the only thing that we will do in the future, close future. But this, you know, we will ship to our customers and they can install it by themselves because it's so easy. So we have ambient lighting everywhere in the car. We have LED strips which are dimmable, so you can choose how strong the light will be. I love this ambient look in the van. I love when there is a lot of light, and I love when I can like choose if the light is strong or not, and I can create the atmosphere around my journeying as I really like. So as you can see, we have a lot of cupboards, a lot of storage spaces. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 big cupboards, which are like which will hold a lot of stuff. So you will be always ready for an adventure. And due to the fact that still we don't have this shower cabin, I have so much space to walk. You know, in the place where we have the entrance for the roof, I can stand like without a problem. The T1Ns are like a little bit lower than the newer Sprinters, so in this area you have to like bend a little bit, but like very little bit. And due to the fact that you don't have all of this normal camper van life stuff, you can just easily walk to the kitchen. There is a lot of space for a really huge guy like I am. I'm not a small person, so I could like cook here something, and my girlfriend could do some preparation work in here. We can cooperate together and really have a lot of space. So as you can see, we have a very colorful ceiling here, which is called Malawi, and this ceiling, this type of color was used in Levante T1N project that we've made. The walls are covered in our hemp material, which is very classic, and also it was the same in Pan American. So there is a lot of mixtures of all of our T1N Sprinters in this van, and I really love it because of that. So we are in the bed area, which is actually two of them. One is on the roof, and on the roof you have 2.10 on 115 centimeters sleeping space with a very comfortable mattress. And here in the back of the car, of the van, you have a secondary sleeping area which can hold up to 3 kids very easily and 2 elder persons. So if you are a tall guy like me, you have flares on the left and on the right. You can sleep in this place, and you can easily stretch yourself, because here inside you have 185 centimeters. So for me it's really enough. A shorter person can sleep in the front, a longer person in the back. This is due to the fact that the car has 2 sliding doors, and we couldn't implicate a full sleeping pod on the left side. So if you want to read something in the night, you have on both sides, you have Osram LED lights, you have charger for your phone, the USB-C and USB 12 volt, everything is here, 230 volts. So if you like to watch a movie or something and you need some power, it is easy to deliver. You have a really big storage over your head. Actually, in the size of the vehicle, I could, you know, it's a kind of a joke, but I could fit my whole life in this car because it is so spacious and it has so much of storage space. So this is our garage here, which is really huge. It fits bicycles and other sport equipment, boxes with your stuff, and you have an easy access to the water pumps and everything. You have an easy access to the electronics, to the boiler. Also, all of these cabinets can be used to store goods because there is some space in it, and it just extends the luggage space. So probably you ask yourself, is it worth to spend so much money on the conversion in such an old vehicle like T1N Sprinter? Well, you know, there are 2 ways to think about it. These cars are very reliable and robust. So this one actually has nearly 20 years. We've restored it in the bodywork way, you know, because mechanically it was really well maintained, but still we had to replace tires, shocks, rims, and brakes, and some little stuff. So but generally, basically buying a vehicle like that, it can be that, you know, if you buy it for about 15,000 euros, you will have to put in it about 15 or even more thousand euros just to get it running and reliable. But you know, these vehicles, they will always like give you back something, because if you put all of that effort and money in it, it will run and run and run and run and run. So you will have a vehicle for next 10 or even 20 years. So the decision has to be made personally by anyone, and as I said, we will not rebuild them anymore as a service, because it is really expensive. It takes a lot of time, and we never got, you know, like enough finances for that, and usually we didn't make any money of it. So the reason we are making this company is because we love what we do, but still we cannot, you know, feed ourselves just from the love. We have to also, you know, check that the numbers are correct. So this is the reason that we've stopped working on them as a service. But if you would like to deliver a car like that to us for a conversion, and you will take care of the bodywork and the mechanics and everything, we will still offer you our interior packages. So this package, like you see here, we also offer for newer vans, so for the new Sprinter, for the 906 Sprinter, for Renault Master. So if you want to create a vehicle like that exactly on different car, just contact us, because we can do it. I love these old vehicles, and this is how our story started, from these older vehicles, but there is a personal feeling that I have for them, generally for all vehicles. So I'm working now on Subaru Forester, which is completely irrational project if you like put it in the numbers, but I just love this type of car. I don't enjoy the new vehicles so much like the you know, the old ones. Well, I actually love to jump in the brand new Sprinter and go on the you know, jump it and take it for the road, and it's really comfortable and beautiful. But there is something that I really love about the older cars, and I'm just crazy about it. So we will be rebuilding these vans. Anytime we find one like a really in good condition, we will rebuild them, put a price tag on them, and then offer them if you would like to buy them from us or something like that. So I hope that you like this van tour. It is very spontaneous because we have a really short time this year, and all of the van tours are like really spontaneous. So if you would like to know more about this vehicle, just comment below, subscribe our channel, ask us questions, send us email if you want to know anything about this van, something more like, I don't know, whatever. So generally, because it's so spontaneous, I might forget to say something, I might forget to like show you something. If you want some more details, just comment, write us, and see you next time in the next van tour. Christopher Adventure Van, cheers. So let's start the van and let's hear the voice of prestigious 5-cylinder 2.7 engine. We have to heat up some ignition sparks, and that's how a 20-year-old van starts. It's absolutely phenomenal, and you can hear the classic engine. Even though we've really well sound insulated the whole car, we can still hear a little bit of that glak 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 glak. I just love these vehicles.